Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Mostly sunny today, cool. And a high of 37. It's about 28. Downtown GR. Lions win yesterday in spite of really a putrid offensive performance. They sit at, 6-4 now.
6-4.
They have a home game this week against Minnesota, so the division rival, where they're tied for first. This could be sitting alone. If they win, they'll be sitting alone on
But
Thursday.
technically, they're in first, right? Because they beat
of
Minnesota
the head-to-head.
already.
But that doesn't really count when you have it. I mean, it does technically, but they have another game.
Yeah.
So
it won't. Yeah. Ultimately, they'll either take full control or even back up.
yeah, they'll be behind a game.
Behind, yeah.
Yeah. And then they have home games against Chicago and Green Bay. Those both seem very winnable. Of course, they were the first time they played them on the road, too. But then they have wins against other wildcard teams. So there's reason for hope. But at the same time, they've been behind in the fourth quarter in every game they played and that they have played. And that is such a recipe for disaster.
It makes it more exciting.
They can't run the football, and their linebackers remain just above the worst.
It's intentional.
Is zero room for hope because let's say they make the playoffs. Great, out in first round. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's what always happens. No,
when was the last time they did that? 1992? Is that what you guys
They won a
always say?
playoff game, 1991, Joe.
1991.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm almost having sports facts in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How you like that?
This feels so good.
Just a measly 26 years ago, 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just had one of the home games earlier this year. They brought back some of the guys and talked about that great Lions team. Our team that everyone harkens back to.
That didn't
lost
win a Super
in the
Bowl.
conference championships 42-17, 41-17. That's the team that we're like, wow, that's what they could have.
Oh man.
And they were.
What a team that was. They were so good.
Herman Moore, Brett Perriman.
They had
Barry
good players.
Sanders.
They had Barry.
Great
Sanders,
defense.
Yeah.
Chris Spielman.
Oh, Spielman.
Yeah.
He's on TV now.
He is on TV, Joe.
Yeah. There were definitely some great players, but
Oh my God. I'm sad.
Michigan and Ohio State this week. Michigan State on the road at Penn State. Talk about a role reversal. Yeah. Last year when Michigan State was hosting Penn State, if they won against a beleaguered Penn State team, they would clinch a trip to the Big Ten Championship. This year, Penn State will have to do some scoreboard watching because if they beat Michigan State and Ohio State wins in Columbus, Penn State is going to the Big Ten Championship against likely Wisconsin, which is absurd. After Michigan throttled Penn State 42-14, I think it was their athletic director actually said, hey, look, our coach isn't going anywhere, so stop talking about it. But FYI, Penn State should never get blown out, which was one of those times where it's like, well, thanks for the vote of confidence, also, and thanks for the threat. And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
They've won every game since then.
Perfect. Sometimes you just have to threaten people to get them to do what you want.
yeah, it's true.
It is generally the best path. Do it with my kids.
So, Free Beer,
Yeah,
you saw Arrival yesterday.
I did.
Did you love it?
I really loved it.
I did too. I thought it was a really good
loved
movie.
it.
It was
Yeah.
well done. I can't think
That
of the
does
last
look
time I
good.
saw a movie like that. It reminded me of Contact.
I never saw that.
That was a good movie.
Contact
Yeah,
is
that
good.
was good.
It's very similar. A female lead, like a female hero.
Who is kind of not a hero. I mean, there's no reason to believe that person would be a hero from
Sure.
the opening sequence of the film.
Yeah.
They just rise to the occasion.
Yep. Now, I want to know if you had the same experience as me. I actually thought I was going to have a heart attack. Not really, but I thought, oh, maybe I should stop being stressed. Maybe I'm getting to be that age where it could be bad.
Okay, what happened?
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had an ice cream sandwich sideways in your esophagus.
I thought he was going to say he dropped it and he didn't know if he could make it back out to the lobby.
Oh, stupid Joe. I should have let this thaw a little.
I had a corn nut in my left ventricle. It was still crunchy afterwards. I was at Celebration Cinema North, my favorite theater to go to. And I'm saying that because I saw the 12:55 showing of Arrival. And if you were there and you were next to us, I want you to know that you almost murdered me because you wouldn't stop talking. And you only stopped. Well, you stopped finally 5 minutes into the beginning of the movie. But I was sitting there becoming so enraged.
Really?
I was this close to, one, recording with my phone, and two, going, movies are the best place to talk.
Oh, no.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
And I was so close. Instead, I just sat there and seethed.
Boiling in your range?
And then finally, they stopped. Yes, my rage. But they replaced their talking with the loudest popcorn eating I've ever heard in my life.
Open mouthers. Yeah, you don't have to put the entire fistful in your whole mouth at the same time. You can do like 2 or 3 at a time.
My God.
Keep those lips closed.
And they all had their shoes off.
Shoes off?
That was...
Oh, God. What kind of hillbillies were you next to? Who let them down from the mountain?
Do you agree that it's okay to talk during trailers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I still think you should.
I think you shouldn't.
Be respectful.
Yes.
They were still talking really loud.
Oh no! It has
during
to be
the trailers.
a whisper to the person next to you, and the content of the conversation has to be exclusively about how you do or do not want to see that film.
There was a cool trailer, and I don't remember what it was about, but it looks badass. And the reason I don't remember what it was,
was the one with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, and they are frozen and they have to go into space.
No,
for hundreds of years.
But that looks awesome too.
Does look good,
that looks
doesn't it?
so cool. But no, I don't remember what it is, and I'll find out because you should see the trailer too. But all I remember them hearing is,
is it the trailer for Monster Trucks?
Yes, that's it. Monster
My
Truck.
son wants to see
Trucks
that movie so
movie.
badly, and it's going to be the worst thing ever.
Oh, it is. It's so weird.
Do you know what the plot twist of that is?
I don't.
It's regular trucks with space monsters inside who make it go.
Yeah,
It
it's an
stars-
actual monster in a truck.
Let me guess. Every Academy Award winner ever.
Nope.
Yes.
Everyone you've never heard of.
Yeah.
They didn't even get stars to voice it.
Yeah, it was.
You
it was.
remember him from Fireproof 2. No, I don't.
Oh my God.
It was almost John Voight, except it wasn't. But anyway, the movie you were speaking of.
If it had been that movie, here's what you would have heard after Monster Trucks, the trailer. When did they say it came out? February 7th. Oh, well, I guess we have plans for February 7th. Yes, we do. Shut up. That's not even worth saying. Just lean over and whisper and go, that looks so badass.
That's what normal people do. Wow, that
Yes.
looks good. And pretty much that.
Boy, was it driving me crazy.
Yeah, I don't like talking during trailers. I think if the lights are still up, it's fine if you're texting, using your cell phone. I don't care. But shut up. Just quit making so much noise. You don't have to be loud, and you definitely can't talk in a regular tone of voice anymore.
No, you cannot.
Definitely
You cannot do that.
How are your nachos? They're really good. Oh, that's great. Can I have some? Yes, you can. Oh, do you want to go see that movie in February? No.
Shut up.
Just stop talking.
But
Some
I really
people
did.
just
I
can't
got
stop
so
talking. though.
angry that it was actually like my heart started beating faster. And I actually had to I put my 2 fingers up to my neck to take my pulse. And then I went, you got to calm down. You have to calm down right now or yell at them because those are the only 2 things that are going to make you feel better.
Well, the third thing, Ellen broke the protective glass around the Dove bar she carries with her because it's both peace and ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good thing there's a Cold Stone in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Break
No
in a
kidding.
case of emergency.
Quick. Pour it down my throat. Oh, man.
I'll have 1 bowl of Angry Don't I Need Some?
All right, that's enough of this conversation. There was no more. Nothing
Please
else
think
happened.
of the other trailer. I haven't been to a movie in so long. I'm
I
I'm
want to
excited
know
to talk
what
about
you
movies
saw.
again.
Well, I can tell you, I also saw Hacksaw Ridge. It was a big movie-going weekend, and
Yes.
that was very violent.
Yeah.
It was super hot. The funny thing is, okay, here I spent the whole movie going. There was one particular moment where I was like, did they really have to Hollywood out on this? I mean, they could have. It doesn't have to be in there. Well, then they have interviews with some of the people who were there. And sure enough, they were like, yeah, this happened. And then the guy who was the hero.
Really?
Do you know what that movie's about?
A guy who fought in World War II but wouldn't carry a gun.
Yeah, a conscientious objector. The only one in history to earn not a Purple Heart, Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor.
Yes.
Wow.
And he saved single-handedly 75 men running
Wow.
into battle.
And just scooping them up and
pulling them out. Yeah, it's a really good movie,
Wow.
and that Anti-Semite did a great job directing it. But
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, of course.
He likes to be known as Mad Max.
Mad Max. So that was good. All right, now I'm going to find this trailer. While I do, you talk about how right you were about the wind on Friday. That scared the hell out of me as I drove to Saugatuck. My God, you were right. It was raining so hard I couldn't see a thing.
It was.
And the wind was pushing me
It was
around.
miserable.
I was driving back.
So miserable.
From Saginaw, and I took 69 across to 96. And it was between Lansing and Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, boy, it's really dark on the horizon. It looks like storm a brewing. And
Yes.
as soon as I got underneath the dark clouds, it went from, boy, I might need sunglasses to it's dark as midnight. And the wind started blowing my vehicle back to Lake Huron.
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing.
It was no good.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Passengers is the movie with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence that we referenced earlier.
looks
That
good.
looks good.
Where are they being sent in that movie? Mars, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're put in hibernation. And it's in the trailer. They wake up, but no one else did. They're not supposed to wake up for like 100 years. And they woke up.
Oh, wow.
And now
It's a
they're
free
faced with the
boning.
prospect of living the rest of their days on a ship going through where there's nothing happening.
Well, that's when the sex starts.
Well, that would take care of the next 30 seconds.
Well, you
What
do.
about
Yeah, but you accumulate it though. You just keep making extra 30 seconds.
I guess.
Every hour you make 30 more seconds.
Joe, what is this other movie? Tell me.
I don't.
Oh, I know what it was.
What is it?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Lies. I saw Dead Men Tell No Tales. I saw that one.
That's not it at all.
And you don't remember who was in it?
The Croods Part 2.
No, I'm telling you, I was seething.
Oh, Underworld Blood Wars.
Stop.
I did hear a
With this
conversation with people
garbage.
talking about moments when they turned on a movie that was actually a pretty good movie, but something happened, sort of like what you were talking about, where you're like, oh, they Hollywooded this out, and you
Yeah.
wasted time thinking on it. Mm-hmm. And it was a comedian who said that he gave up on the film Avatar. Everyone else was loving it, but in the movie, when they first landed on the on Avatar,
Yeah. What was
that
that
the plan?
called?
Unobtainium? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've forgotten
It
what-
was unobtainium.
No,
No, that was
that's
what they
the
were going
stuff.
after.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the
Pandora.
plan. What is it?
Pandora.
Oh yeah, like the
Pandora,
music
of
service.
course.
And as soon as they landed on Pandora, because remember that was set in the year 3000 or whatever. One of the guys landing said, "Whoa, Dorothy, you're not in Kansas anymore." And the guy watching it with him was so incensed that that was still a pop culture reference in the year 3000. He refused to enjoy the movie the rest of the time.
Yeah.
he
I-
just checked out.
I thought that movie was kind of stupid. The visuals were great, but they keep talking. It's been so long, and now they're making like an additional trilogy or something. Or there's
That's
going to
not
be
gonna work,
Or there's
man.
going to be 5 movies altogether. I think, and you go, you know what? Of all the biggest movies in the history of filmmaking, which that was, never before has one been so forgotten. Like, people have just moved on from
Yeah.
that. Nobody cares anymore. It's not Star Wars.
No one is referenced. It's not a pop
Nobody
culture
cares
reference.
about the franchise.
You guys, this is
I know it.
driving me
I know which movie.
insane.
I know which one.
No, you don't.
The Space Between Us. A little boy is born on Mars.
What?
An astronaut dies while giving birth to the first human born on the red planet, never revealing who the father is. Thus begins the extraordinary life of Gardner Elliott.
I don't think so.
What did you say the basic plot was?
I don't remember.
So you saw a trailer for a movie that you don't know who is in it,
But I know it's
and
good.
you don't know what it's about,
Man, F. Maybe it was Passengers.
Oh,
and
I
you don't know what it
know.
is.
No.
Transformers: The Last Night.
Stop it. I'm telling you, you're going to really like this movie. You trust me.
Was it The Bounce Back starring Kaylee Hawk and Matthew Willig?
No.
Matthew Taylor is played by Shamar Moore, who's a dating guru, Joe. It's directed by Yusuf Dalera.
Was it Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets?
No.
I know what it was. Friend request.
Oh, maybe.
No, it was not that.
Was it Rock That Body?
Friend request stars Tayson Day and a guy who made $800,000 on Vine.
How can this movie just not be here?
Ooh, Baywatch.
Yes, that is it.
Man Down, starring Shia LaBeouf. That has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that sounds like something you'd
So, what kind of a movie was it, Joe?
I don't remember.
Like, you don't remember
science
anything
fiction?
about
I think
it?
it was science, like a thriller.
Patient Zero? The Great Wall.
Something that came out in 2004. Was it The Dark Knight?
No.
50 Shades Darker.
Batman
No.
Begins. I think that's going to be a big deal.
I've seen the preview for 50 Shades Darker, though, and let me tell you, that does not get my seal of approval.
Is that 50 Shades of Grey follow-up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
No.
It's got Fassbender.
No.
Table 19.
Wait, hang on. I'm pretty sure it has Jessica Chastain, but
Power
it is
Rangers.
not Miss Sloane. I don't think.
That looks pretty good.
Maybe that was it.
Miss Sloane looks pretty good.
Chastain.
She
Let's
goes
see
up
what
against
she's
the
up to.
government.
Yes, I know that. Maybe that's what it was.
That's not science fiction.
I know it's not.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently not.
Smurfs, The Lost Village. That's it.
You've really let us down.
Boy, there's another movie that's awesome that I can't remember either.
The Nut Job, too.
You got this can't possibly be fun. Why are we doing this on the air?
You'd be amazed how fun it is for us.
Yeah, I'm having a terrific amount of fun.
The Nut Job, too. I think that was in theaters.
Oh man, I couldn't be. I thought I would find it. I couldn't be more disappointed that I haven't.
Oh, Show Dogs.
It's not that. It's
Do you
not.
think this is a film that starred Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I'm thinking this isn't actually a movie that I saw. What the hell is it? I mean, I've looked at like every single movie coming out up through April. There must be other movies that are. It must. I don't know.
The Young Pope.
Yeah, that is definitely a TV show, miniseries.
It's Wrong Way, Sublime, 97.9 GRD Rocks.